The journey of the unstoppable dreamer. In a small, dusty town surrounded by barren fields lived a boy named Ayaan. From childhood, people called him an ordinary child. He was not the smartest in his class, not the strongest in sports, and not the most talented in arts. Teachers overlooked him, neighbors ignored him, and even his relatives compared him to others. But deep inside, Ayaan carried a secret, a dream so big that it scared even him. He wanted to become an engineer, build machines, and change the way his town lived. His village had no electricity for half the day, no proper water supply, and no opportunities for young people. Everyone laughed when he spoke about his dream. Machines? Electricity? Who do you think you are? People like us are meant to work in fields, not change the world, the villagers said. Ayaan listened but did not argue. He simply kept his dream alive in his heart. The first failure. When Ayaan finished high school, he applied for an engineering college. He studied hard, but he failed his first entrance test. Everyone mocked him. "See? We told you. You're not cut out for this," they said. For weeks, he was broken. He felt worthless, lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, asking himself, "Am I chasing something impossible? Should I give up like everyone says?" One evening, while walking near the river, he saw an old fisherman mending his torn net. Curious, Ayaan asked, "Uncle, why don't you just throw this net away? It has so many holes." The fisherman smiled. "Because every time I repair it, it becomes stronger. The holes remind me where I failed, and fixing them ensures I won't fail the same way again." Something clicked in Ayaan's mind. Failure wasn't the end. It was a lesson. The struggle. Ayaan decided to try again. He picked up his books, worked in the fields during the day to earn money, and studied at night under a dim lantern. His friends went out to play, but he sat with worn-out notebooks, solving problems. His mother often found him asleep on his desk, his head resting on pages filled with calculations. This time, when the results came, Ayaan passed the exam and earned a place at a university in the city. It was the happiest moment of his life, but also the beginning of an even harder struggle. The city light. One day, the university announced a competition: design a low-cost machine that could solve a real-world problem. Most students aimed for high-tech projects, but Ayaan remembered the struggles of his village: no clean water. He worked for weeks, gathering scrap materials, spending his savings, and experimenting tirelessly. Finally, he built a simple but effective water purification system using cheap filters and solar energy. When the judges saw his invention, they were stunned. This is exactly what innovation means: solving big problems with small resources. Ayaan won first prize. For the first time, he stood on stage, not as the boy who failed, not as the village misfit, but as a winner. His classmates who once mocked him now clapped for him. More failures, more lessons. But success didn't come smoothly afterward. After graduation, Ayaan tried to start a company to produce his invention. Investors rejected him again and again. "Your idea is too small. No one will buy this. You don't have experience." Rejection letters piled up, and once again, Ayaan faced the painful question: should I give up? Then he remembered the fisherman's net, the holes, the repairs, the strength that came from not giving up. So Ayaan worked harder. He started small, building just one machine and installing it in his village. Within weeks, the entire village had clean drinking water. People who once laughed at him now lined up to thank him.